Season's greetings to you from wherever you're watching us this morning. This is the Tuesday edition of the show. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam. This is what the show looks like this morning. We're starting off with the Chan Eagles after taking Christmas Day off. The lads are back in training today as they continue preparations for the 2018 African Nations Championship in Morocco.
Yeah, time for sacrifice. All right, let's continue with football, but we travel to Russia now and talk about Russia's Deputy Prime Minister, Vitaly Mutko. He is stepping down from his post as the head of the country's Football Federation president as a temporary measure amid pressure over allegations of systematic doping. We'll see where that leads us to. Russia in the eye of the storm as we speak.
Yeah, you'd say Mutko has done the right thing. He's got to clear his name before he can continue to hold any public office in Russian sport. Also on the show, let's quickly go all over to the National Basketball Association, and we talked about the NBA Christmas fixture between the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and there was only one winner in this one. It was the Warriors overpowering the Cavs 99-92. This one lived up to all the expectations in the world. Usually when they build a game to this level, there might be an anticlimax.
Yeah,
and not this one. This one
was
went,
what we were afraid of yesterday.
Right. This one went to the very last minute, and yeah, the Warriors, they've done it this time. And you'd say they've been able to lay down the marker because they still played without Steph Curry, and they still won this game against the Cavs, who had LeBron James and Kevin Love. But we always talk about the Warriors having serious depth.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess that's why they won this this game. They didn't have to put too much weight on Kevin Durant. I mean, it was decent, but not like if you flip over and look at the Cavs, the two main guys did most of the job. Unlike when you go to the other side, the Golden State Warriors, you have the guy, they were able to load shedding. I think it's key. Apart from having an all-star team, you have to be able to, there are days
they've
the top
got
guys,
nice pieces.
Yes,
nice
there
pieces.
Are days the top guys won't come with their A game. I'm not saying Durant didn't play well, but I'm just saying
he did play well, really well.
You know, I'm just saying that he didn't have to do. You know, you didn't have to just go all the way and try to carry everything. You had a good support cast, and that's very good for a championship side.
Okay, absolutely. That's how championship sides are built. Let's talk about some of the other results. I will come back to the Warriors and the Cavs in a bit. We also saw action on Christmas Day between the 76ers and the New York Knicks. That was a 105-98 victory in favor of the 76ers. I talked about Joel Embiid yesterday going up against Kristaps Porzingis, and it was Joel Embiid that ended up the victor. He scored 25 points and grabbed 16 rebounds in that victory for the 76ers.
I'm happy for the young man, bust onto the scene a couple of years ago. I mean, a lot of people said it's the next big thing.
Yes.
And he's beginning to show it now. I'm happy for him. We'll see if those performances will be consistent. Right,
that's the key there, consistency, and hopefully he can stay injury-free as well. So that has been one of the major issues with Cameroon center Joel Embiid. We also saw action between the Washington Wizards and the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics are on a mini slide right now because they lost this one by 111 to 103 against the Wizards. Bradley Beal scoring 25 points, John Wall scoring 21, and dishing out 14 assists for the Wizards in that very impressive victory over the Celtics. The Celtics, I don't know what's going on with them right now. They need to, get their act together as soon as possible. We also saw another very exciting matchup between the Rockets and the OKC Thunder. The Thunder won that particular game 112-107. It was a very exciting and competitive fixture. And it was all about this man again, Russell Westbrook. He's kind of flown under the radar this season. No one's really talking about him, even though he's been playing really well. But because the team, they've not been doing so well this season, it's kind of it's like a forgotten man. Boy, yesterday, early this morning, it was in impressive form for OKC, scoring 31 points and dishing out 11 assists to help the Oklahoma City Thunder to that victory over the Rockets.
Yeah, so interesting. Very interesting. And I feel for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Some might wonder what I'm saying, but I feel he's had to do too much. That's my opinion. And look, we've got past that stage where you have one or two star men. It's not going to be easy. They could put through the regular season, but hey, when it gets to the chunk, they might not have enough in the tank.
We're still talking about the regular season, and the offseason they got Carmelo Anthony and Paul George. Actually, they don't even have an excuse with the way they're playing right now. So that's it for the Cavs, for the Rockets and the Thunder. We also saw action between the Timberwolves on 121-104 against the Lakers. The Lakers lost that one. And to the matchup of the night. Between the Cavs and the Warriors, it was about two guys basically playing the same position, Kevin Durant and LeBron James. And at the end of the day, we know the Warriors won, but let's just look at the individual performances of both players. 40 minutes LeBron played, 37 similar times on the court there, you'd say. LeBron James recording 20 points compared to 25 from Kevin Durant. Rebounds very similar as well, to 6 for LeBron James, 7 for KD, and assist for LeBron 6 and 3 for Kevin Durant. Yemi, if you watch the game, you'd see that Durant was very, very dominant on the night, and he had 5 blocks actually on the night as well too. And one of those blocks was on LeBron James. With 24.5 seconds left, it was a massive block that stopped the run from the Cavs.
Yeah, and on days like this, you want to show more than your offensive side. You want to add more to the team. And if there's a day you want to show that you're a great player, it's in games like this, come back, help the team, do some defense, you know, had some other responsibilities that probably you wouldn't do against some, I don't want to say lesser teams, but but when you know the King James is on the other side, I mean, you have to do more than helping your team get on the scoreboard. You have to ensure that the other side don't, you know, get as far.
Absolutely. That's why they delivered on both sides of the court, offensively and defensively on the day as well. So it was also another matchup between one of the top players on both sides, Kevin Love as well as Draymond Green. Draymond Green finishing with a triple-double, 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists compared to Kevin Love's 31 points, 18 rebounds. That's massive for Kevin Love on the night, but it wasn't enough because they ended up losing that game to the Cavs. So it's safe to say we've seen just a peep into the future of what is likely to be the NBA final matchup this season as well, unless the likes of the Rockets and the Boston Celtics have something to say about that. We might just be seeing these two guys, these two teams, Warriors and the Cavs, play in the NBA Finals again. So that's it for the National Basketball Association. More games will continue today, and definitely we'll bring you more updates on them on our subsequent shows.